Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Coach Cheney, recruiting football and life, man. Coming to you today with another video um, about being successful in high school football. Maybe some recruiting tips and life. So I need you to watch this video all the way through. We're going to talk about a real sensitive subject that kind of deals with players and parents today. I'm going to lay it all out to you. Watch the whole video. It's not going to be very long. Watch this, understand it, so you won't fall apart when it happens to you, because what I'm going to talk about today happens to each and every one of us on every level of football: youth, high school, college, and NFL. So hey man, stick with me. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, Coach Cheney, football recruiting and life. What I want to talk about today is, drum roll please, I want to talk about how to react when your coach or coaches scream at you or discipline you when you do something wrong. Whether it be on the football field or off the field, sometimes coaches get emotional. They want the best for you, and it's sometimes very frustrating when you tell a player over and over and over again to avoid certain traps, not to do this certain technique, not to make this certain step, not to be out of position, and that player does it constantly. And it gets frustrating, it's hot, you're in pressure-packed moments. It could happen during the game, it could happen at practice, it could happen in the weight room. How to react if your coach screams or yells at you and it becomes an embarrassing moment, maybe in front of the team, or you know, it hurts your feelings, okay? And as we're football players, but we're human beings, and our feelings do get hurt. So number one, understand this, and this is like a Jedi mind trick, insider information. I'm a head football coach, been an assistant coach, been a youth coach, football, high school coach. Listen, if the coach is not correcting you, and you know he may very well correct you in a loud, abrasive way. If that coach is not correcting you, if he says nothing to you, then 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say he doesn't care about you, but I don't think he's factoring you to be a part of the nucleus of the football team. He probably doesn't project you to be a starter. He probably doesn't even project you to be a future starter. Guys, you correct. I tend to, personally, and I can't say this for all head coaches, but I'm harder on kids with probably more potential. Kids that I know that can be great, great, great football players, and I hope and I expect it for everybody. But there's some kids out there that you want them to live up to their potential, and when you see them not living up to to the potential that they have, you tend to, you know, get frustrated by that and fly off the handle. It's just human nature. All right. Some of the kids who are on the football team, and they may not have that special talent, even though we love them and we want them to be a part of our team. They help us in a variety of ways. It's some kids with some special talents, special size, special ability that we as coaches, and I don't care what nobody say, what we as coaches will be harder on those kids because we want to bring out the best in them. And we're hard on everybody, but it's just certain kids that, hey, you're harder on, all right? My philosophy as a head coach, I'm going to give you chances. I'm going to give you chances to get better. I'm going to give you chances to correct your techniques. I'm going to give you chances to correct it in the classroom. I'm going to give you chances to correct it in the streets if you have to do that. But all chances run out, all right? And I'm not saying I'm a one and done guy. I'm not. I'm far from that, and I've been criticized for that. But I'm going to give you a chance to be great, and I want you to be great. I feel like football is way more than executing a play, running touchdowns, catching touchdowns, getting interceptions, being a defense player of the year, I feel like football, that's football, but I feel like the long term part of football, when you're all done, I feel like that part of football is the things that coaches have to really instill in these kids. And we chastise you, we correct you, and we get your attention sometimes in a loud voice, an aggressive voice, and you can't take that personal. That's number two. Never take what the coach says personal. Let it go in one ear, get the information that you need to hear. You have to squeeze the down block. Don't pay attention to the way I said that. Pay attention to me saying squeeze the down block every time. Okay? And then let that harsh way I said it go out of the other ear. And don't take it personal. Don't pout. Don't suck your teeth. You know, don't stomp your feet and throw your helmet on the ground. That's a quick way to get yourself kicked off the team. So understand that this football thing is kind of like a business. All right? You want to be able to process the information without getting emotions involved, without get your feelings involved. Okay? You try your best to do that. Okay? Some people can do it better than others. Some people are a little more even tempered and even mannered than other people. But I want you to understand, practice, weight room, conditioning, all that stuff is a element that you will face in the game. We want to be able to trust you in a game time situation. So if we're doing agility drills and we scream a little bit, we yell a little bit, we correct a little bit, and you fall apart, you got an attitude, you got tears in your eyes, you don't come back the next day, oh, I quit, then we relate that to you quitting in a football game. Okay? When you're playing a crosstown rival, you know, something goes wrong, you get beat on a touchdown bomb, you get all in your feelings, and the next thing you know, you're on the sidelines. You're an emotional wreck. That you can't win with those types of emotion in football. You can't get ahead. So understand what I'm saying. If a coach is correcting you, he sees something in you, 100% of the time. If a coach chastises you, do not take it personal. Never take it personal. Get the information you need to know. Understand what he's saying to you. Understand the instruction and try your best. You're going to make mistakes. Try your best not to make that mistake again. Try to do it right more times than you do it wrong. Okay? That's how you get on the field. Trust is the biggest thing in football. Trust is the biggest thing that a coach, the biggest compliment that a coach can give you. Hey, I trust you. I trust you enough to play linebacker and be in your gap, read your keys, make sure tackles. I trust you to do that all game long because you're a part of a team. You know what I'm saying? And say as an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator, if you can get all 11 guys doing their job, then you can win. Not all 11 guys scoring touchdowns. Not all 11 guys running for touchdowns. But you got offensive linemen who are blocking. You got a quarterback who's handing the ball off. You got a running back who may be running the ball. You got a receiver who may be catching the ball. But when a receiver is not catching the ball, we got to trust him to block. When the play's going the other way, we got to trust the receiver to run down there and run interference and block. You understand what I'm saying? Defense. You know, when a nose guard is getting double teamed, we got to trust that nose guard to create a pile so the linebackers can make the tackles. That's called unselfishness. Okay? So being unselfish, being coachable. When people say being coachable, that means that, hey, I may scream at you a couple times, but I'm trying to get the best out of you. And I'm going to end this video with this. Listen very carefully. If a coach is not pushing you the farthest you can go, to the limits, if he's not pushing you to the umpteenth area of your potential, then you need to find another coach. If a coach allows you to loaf on the field, if a coach allows you to be terrible in the classroom, if a coach allows you to walk on and off the field, if a coach just allows you to do anything you want, get bad teacher reports, and still allow you to play football, you need to find another coach because that coach doesn't have your best interests at heart. That coach cares nothing about you. I care enough about you to correct you. Correction is love. All right? It's a form of love. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to hear. Not going to sugarcoat it. May hurt your feelings at first, but you'll think about it and say, hey, man, you know what? Coach Chaney was right. Coach Smith was right. Coach David was right. Whoever. Okay? So when a coach screams and yells at you and corrects you in a tough way, do not take it personal. Process the information. Let the way he said it go out the other ear, and be coachable. All right? Be coachable. That's the biggest key. But anyway, man, it's Coach Chaney, man. Quick video about that subject and many, many more. And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're going to get some games in this season. And make sure, dude, guys, you outwork everybody. Make sure you have a great mindset, a great attitude when you practice, and give everything you got, man. All right? Thank you for subscribing. Those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. This is Coach Chaney, recruiting football and life. Y'all have a great day.